fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Pauline Verzosa. The House Quad Committee has invited former President Rodrigo Duterte to attend their probe into his controversial war on drugs. The committee seeks Duterte's side after retired police officer Reina Garma's revelation about the alleged reward system under the drug war. Before this, Duterte said in a TV program that he is ready to face the lawmakers. He also denied ordering the police to kill during the drug war. In other news, the U.S. government is coordinating with local authorities in search of a missing American in Zamboanga del Norte. U.S. Embassy acting spokesperson Glenda Wallace said they are working closely with local law enforcement to find 26-year-old vlogger Elliot Eastman. Officials from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, visited Sibuco town in Zamboanga, where Eastman was reportedly kidnapped. The American was reportedly shot by a group of armed men, then took him to a motorized pump boat last week. The local police said they have already identified some persons of interest. Meanwhile, analysts Ronald Llamas and Richard Haydarian weigh in on the relationship of Vice President Sara Duterte and Senator Amy Marcos. And this comes after Duterte threatened to throw Marcos Sr.'s body to the West Philippine Sea. Here's an excerpt from their interview on The Big Story.
How are you reading the relationship between the two ladies now?
Regina, talagang laglagan na ito, no? Laglagan na. Pero very difficult yung position ni Amy dahil umalis siya sa administration slate, apparently para dumikit sa mga Duterte. At ito yung nakuha niya for leaving the administration slate. Sasabihin ko sana poetic pero that could be too harsh, no? Pero nasan siya ngayon? Saan siya pupulutin ngayon, no? Ganyan yung attitude ng kanyang BFF. Talagang,
but Ronald, this is not the first time, right? Remember si Baste also a few months ago implied na essentially Karen to si Amy, like anong pinagsasabi. Like, you know, this is not the first time that Duterte has been shading
Richard,
her.
pero si Basti kasi tsaka si Amy, hindi naman talaga sila close. No, they were never close. Si Sara at saka si Amy, kasama pa nagbabike yan, di ba? Mas close sila kaysa dun sa mga kapatid, no? Kaya hindi ko alam saan pupulutin ngayon si Amy sa ganitong klaseng kalagayan.
Yeah, but I think answering the question, if you look at it, si Amy Marcos has positioned herself kind of as the matriarch of the family, right? Of course, Imelda Marcos perhaps is perhaps not in an optimal position to speak. So remember, right after nanalo si BBM, it was Amy who was positioning herself na, move on na tayo, this is our chance. So with Sara saying this thing against the Marcos Sr., you rather expect Amy to say something as a defender of the entire clan, right? I think otherwise, it just cancel out all her posturing. Exactly, all her posturing. Yun nga eh. So I think Amy must be in a very tough spot. I think she has one of the most unenviable positions in Philippine politics right now as she heads into a very tricky and difficult elections. I mean, this could be an election whereby lots of big names could lose. And who knows, maybe even a Marcos could lose in the 2025 elections. As we speak.
Though, last week we did have Amy Marcos. At sabi na, tinanong namin kung kailan niya last.
Naalala niyo nung last Halloween? Nakasuot siya ng Wednesday attire.
Naalala ko yung Coachella outfit. Pero last week we had Amy Marcos. We asked her kung okay pa ba sila ni VP Sara and when was the last time they spoke. And she just said, okay naman kami and we just spoke recently. Though hindi ko kasi alam kailan nagyari yung group chat, yung West Philippine Sea and digging up the body of Marcos Sr. So far, as of last...
Pero Sean, kahit mas later siya nangyayari or earlier, the very fact na sinabi niya kahapon, no, puts Amy in a spot.
We'll be back with more stories after this break. Keep it here on One News. Welcome back. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. Let's now take a quick look at today's other headlines. In the Philippine Star, some lawmakers said Vice President Sara Duterte needs to undergo psychological tests. They described Duterte's recent demeanor as, quote, disturbing, childish, and deeply alarming. And in Business World, the Philippines' balance of payments position posted a surplus in September, the widest in nearly 4 years. BOP ballooned to a $3.5 billion surplus in September from $88 million in August. President Bongbong Marcos is back in the country after flying to Indonesia for the inauguration of Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto. He arrived in the country earlier this morning. Marcos was with First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos to witness the inauguration of Subianto and Indonesian Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka. PBBM congratulated our neighbor's new president and stressed our country's relationship with them. The president also reaffirmed the Philippines' desire to strengthen bilateral ties with Indonesia. And in the UAAP, the Ateneo Blue Eagles defeated the USC Growling Tigers on Saturday 67-64. Andrew Bongo led Ateneo with 14 points, while Ian Espinosa chipped in 11 markers. With this, the Blue Eagles rose in the rankings, tying the FEU Tamaraos and the Adamson Falcons with 3 wins and 6 losses. The game was held at the USC Quadricentennial Pavilion in España, Manila. Eto, magaling ka ba sa arm wrestling? Well, kung gusto nyong i-test, merong isang arm wrestling tournament dito sa Pilipinas kung saan pwede ka pang manalo ng hanggang 50,000 pesos. At para bigyan ng mukha ang balita, Mobile Journal, Ivan Tarinque.
May nanghamon na rin ba sa'yo ng bunong braso o arm wrestling? Kung pangmalakasan ka, alam mo bang meron na rin kompetisyon para rito? Sigawan ang maririnig sa arm wrestling tournament na ito. Ang braso at mukha ng naglalaban, kitang nanggagalingiti habang ibinubuhos ang kanilang puwersa, papataob lang ang kalaban. Kadalasan, ang players ay dumadayo pa mula sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas para patunayang isa sila sa pinakamalakas. Gaya ng ibang laro, mayroon din itong weight category. Hiwalay ang mga right hand dominant at left hand dominant. May dalawang format ang laro, ang single pull at ang tinatawag nilang super match, kung saan may ilang rounds sa maglalaban ng dalawang manlalaro. Pero ang tanong, safe ba ito? Lalo't may mga balitang may nababalian ng braso sa sport na ito.
Hindi siya delikado hanggat alam mo kung ano yung ginagawa. Parang ibang sport lang din. May injury ako, hindi mo alam proper, hindi mo alam yung ginagawa.
Naglalaro sa halagang 1,500 hanggang 50,000 ang papremyo sa mga arm wrestling tournament. Pero wagis mo rin ang sport na ito dahil hindi birong training ang kanilang ginagawa. Umaabot pang araw ng 4 na linggo ang kanilang preparations para lang sa isang tournament. At dahil pausbong pa lang ang sport na ito sa Pilipinas, pagsasanay nila, hinuhugot sa kaalaman mula sa ibang bansa.
Ina-adapt lang namin yung mga training methods sa ibang bansa. Para sila mag-training ng gagayahin lang din namin. Kasi sila yung nauna eh.
Kung akala nyo na ang sport na ito ay pabruskuhan lang, mali ka dyan. Dahil mahalaga din ang technique sa arm wrestling. Kasi kahit anong batak mo tignan, pag wala ka raw technique, mapapahiya ka.
60% yung technique, 40% lang yung strength, yung surface. Kasi kahit malakas ka, kung hindi mo alam mo ginagawa mo, sila pa rin yung may technique.
Talagang masaya makipagtagisan ng lakas sa arm wrestling kasama ang tropa. Pero ingat-ingat mga paps, dahil kung walang tamang technique, posible talagang ikay maaksidente. Mobile Journal, Ivan Tarinque po, hatid ang mukha ng balita.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Pauline Verzosa. We are One News.